Hey everyone, Scott Auckerman here, and welcome to another fine Earwolf program on the Video Podcast Network. Stay tuned for
Improv4Humans.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, stop! How dare you ruin it for everybody else? Get out! No, you go. I'm not going anywhere, shithead. Get the fuck out of my neighborhood. Get out! You're no artist. Stop. You're a mediocre piece of shit. You can't play. Stop.
Keep it going.
21 years.
Can you make this small? Welcome to Improv4Humans with Matt Besser.
No.
Yeah, keep it going. We're playing the, what's the name of this? Angry Trumpet? Anti-trumpet guy?
Angry Trumpet Play.
Trumpet
Angry
Fight
Trumpet.
is the name of the YouTube
Trumpet Fight,
video.
Trumpet Fight's the name of it?
Yeah.
Make it big and us small, please. So if you haven't seen it, we talked about it a few times on this show. It's the guy in New York City who's outraged a shitty trumpet player. You've seen this,
Oh, Susanna.
Billy Merritt, you've seen this, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You suck. You're no talent.
It's art. It's pure art.
You oppose your lack of talent.
Art
You don't
criticism.
have anybody around you when they want
And Paul, have you seen it?
No, this is fresh to mind.
But you've heard about it?
Yes, I heard trumpet video the last couple of days.
You suck. How dare you? I'm 3 blocks down.
And once again, to listeners who have not viewed this, the guy yelling is yelling at a guy like almost twice his size, I would say.
Any kind of artist? Anybody know who you are? Maybe everybody else wants to enjoy the peace and quiet. This is one of the most important places in all of North America. Who are you?
So
Who are
Sean
you?
Conroy, you're from
You miserable
this
self-
part of
no
North America, New York City.
It's a very important part of North America.
Do you know which building do you think he's standing outside of that he's talking
Oh,
about?
no, I can't tell.
Because we're
You
gonna.
don't have the talent. You don't have enough respect for yourself or other people.
Is it Carnegie
You want
Hall?
it is to express yourself. In music,
It
we're the
seems
other form of
more new
creativity.
than that.
And I'm an NYU film school graduate. Sucker.
Oh.
And
Oh.
Have you heard about this?
No.
No, but you get it now.
San Francisco. You suck. You're no talent. If you really had talent, go practice.
So guys, you're like, why are you playing this? Keep it going. Why are you playing this again on the show? This is the
You've
third
had this on the
time.
show before?
Oh, it's the third time I've played it because I love it. This guy's a hero to me.
No talent.
This guy's name is Doug Levison,
And I've earned my right to say it.
and
Okay?
I asked my listeners, I'm like, someone in New York must know this guy or seen this guy. I want to interview him on the show. And
Who the fuck are you?
our listeners on the forum, they found out, or they found someone who found out. And he has a website called flowerpowercreative.com. You can go look that up right now, flowerpowercreative.com.
So he's all about encouraging creativity.
Well, we're going to find out.
Fostering talent.
How dare you? How dare you?
But we got him,
Miserable,
and we're going to
mediocre
call
bastard.
him and interview this guy.
This guy right here.
Yeah, Doug
Wow.
Levison. We got him.
Really?
This is a huge get.
Okay, that's great.
So if you're
He's making faces now.
if you're watching
Go learn to play.
this live stream, you should tweet out because it's huge. This is going to be a huge
You carry
event.
a fucking note. I don't care what your little like horn lip. Doesn't mean you know how to play.
So Paul Russ, welcome. Sean Conroy,
Yes,
welcome.
Thank you.
Billy
Transfixed
Merritt,
by this
welcome.
video.
Thank you.
Do you feel a wash in negativity? Do you feel like it's kind of a
This guy looks like what would happen if Paul Simon took the wrong path.
oh my God, he does look like Paul Simon.
There was a moment where my heart skipped where I
Yeah.
thought you were going to say Paul Russ. It's like, oh, boy.
It all starts with NYU Film School. You're either going to go to the left or you're going to go to
Yeah.
the right.
That's true,
It
yeah.
depends.
All right, but before we're going to talk to him at 6:15, so that's a tease right there. But I wanted everybody to be on the
Yeah,
same
blast it
page about
out.
the video. Yeah, do an email
This is
blast.
like talking to the great crushing lady.
Paul, this is huge.
I'm not sarcastic.
And I know you're not being sarcastic.
What's happening right now?
It's huge what's happening, and the fact that this is live.
Right.
This doesn't happen on television.
True.
Like, this is live. This is happening now.
Everything on television is so overproduced. This
Yeah.
is the real shit.
Yeah. This is
I'm
like the
excited.
OJ run.
When he was driving
Yeah.
in the white Bronco?
Yeah. It's happening now. Like, people were telling people, turn on the TV, OJ's on the run.
Well,
It's the same thing.
If it's like OJ on the run, I guess that means I'm coming out of a screening of the Flintstones.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
that's the way you need to contextualize it, yes.
Is that what you were really doing?
Yeah, I came out of a screening of the Flintstones.
A screening.
A screen,
Yeah.
not
A
even
big
not even
Hollywood
a
screening.
screening.
It's a cast and crew screening of the Flintstones. And, no, it was a matinee showing.
Oh, it wasn't a special performance.
No, not
No.
at all. It was at a dummy.
What's your dream role in the Flintstones?
I
Can't
guess
be Barney.
No, I
That's
guess
not your
it would be
type.
somebody, just some sort of creature that gets to say it's a living.
Yeah, you look.
As long as I get to do that.
Like
You
the
could
crane,
be,
the record player.
Yeah,
You
It's a
could be the
living.
record player crane. It's a living.
What about you, Matt? What Flintstones character would you most want to?
Turning the spotlight back on
Yeah,
Matt.
Yeah.
You know what, Paul? Don't fucking do that.
this table just got turned.
Do not turn the table on me.
He
Would
asked-
you go on
he asked your
Letterman and do
Flintstone
that to
question
him?
of
No,
you.
I wouldn't do that to Dave.
It's none of your goddamn business what my Flintstone
okay.
dream character
Okay.
is.
It's Barney.
Barney, we know that.
He just doesn't want to admit it on live
Well,
internet.
I didn't
Can't
want to
edit it.
embarrass you that I was in the Flintstones. You don't fucking remember
Oh,
me.
my-
Oh
what-
my
What
god.
part were you?
Fucking Bam Bam.
Oh,
He was fucking
child.
Bam Bam.
Thank you. Yeah, I was in the porno parody Flint Bones. Thank you.
And that's how it's done.
And that is improv. UCB Improv Manual for sale at the Okay.
Is there a chapter in the UCB Improv Manual about porn parody names?
it's called Flint Bones.
yeah. How to turn any movie into a porn parody.
Yeah, that's the
So
fundamentals.
I tweeted out, as you guys know, I always do this. I say, may I have a one-word suggestion, an intro question. And the third responder to this today was Earwolf.
That seems like an inside job.
That's fucking bullshit. It's like your mom coming to the play and yelling out something, or I don't even know.
I always like it when a group of friends comes out to see somebody, and when they come out, they go, "We love you, Jeremy."
Fucking Earwolf. What do they say here? Earwolf suggests Texter. Fuck you, Earwolf.
Oh, come on.
No,
They're
it's
great.
bullshit. No, I asked them to promote my show and I get nothing. Asked for a one-word suggestion and I get
Texter.
no texter.
Matt, we wouldn't have these microphones, this table, if it wasn't for Earwolf, okay? I won't let you besmirch them.
Here's my scene based on that. Hey, plug my show more, Earwolf.
How about if you use text?
And scene. Texter.
Does Earwolf not get chance to respond?
Is Earwolf an Indian?
I Earwolf.
I didn't know that.
Are you the original Earwolf that they named the station after?
Yes.
Are you approve this, or is it like the Washington Redskins, like you?
Yes, both.
I guess I'm unfamiliar with how the names are given in the Native American culture. Earwolf.
Yes.
Where does that come from?
It means the wolf has ears.
All
And-
wolves have ears.
Some don't. I know
Really?
several that don't. Genetic mutations.
That would be the more interesting name. No Earwolf.
Too late. The stationery has been made.
Are there guys like named Leg Wolf and Mouth Wolf and other things?
Those are my brothers. But we are brothers.
Are you especially good at hearing? Is that why you're the Earwolf? Like you can hear really well?
I am good at seeing.
It's like calling a tall guy shorty.
Or a fat guy tiny.
Yeah.
I get it now. Is that
Or
your humor?
A thin guy. Big.
I've never heard
Like
that.
Biggie
Like a
Smalls.
thin guy and just call him big?
Biggie Smalls was a very thin
Big.
man.
He was
Big E, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're good at seeing. And is Earwolf good at hearing, or is it not that
He's
simple?
good at soccer.
Oh, it's not an easy formula at
No,
all.
there is no correlation.
It seemed like he would be Footwolf, or
No.
there'd be another Footwolf. No. But
Earwolf
isn't that
is good at
weird?
soccer.
So when you heard this whole station was being named, had shared your name, what went through you? Like pride, or hey, that's my name, or what?
I had a shiver of pride, and then some anticipation,
Yeah.
and then a little bit of indigestion,
You think that was
And-
related to the news?
and then it was a little cold.
That's a specific memory. And once you heard it, are you proud, or like what's your feeling now?
I think it does wonderful work making things on the internet happen for real live in a way that not television does.
If you could do a podcast on anything, what would you do?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because we
To
got
ask
him here.
the
Right.
Earwolf.
Right.
If you could, because they have their own niche. They try to find like something to specialize in or something. What would yours be about?
Probably naval battles of the Napoleonic
I
Wars.
did not see that
Yeah,
coming. I did
from
not
the
see that
early 1800s, 1801 to 1815.
When I think of the Napoleonic Wars, I don't even think of the naval battles.
Oh, the Navy was very important.
Really?
Yes.
And you sure you could? A whole podcast is like a weekly podcast?
Yes, or daily.
No, I don't think so.
So you're a Native American, yes?
Am I?
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
it was yes. You love the military. You have an interest in the military.
Specifically the Napoleonic Wars.
That is a weird specific. How'd you get into that?
It just seemed interesting to me. I saw sailboats. I investigated. Found out a lot about it.
Okay, we cut to midway through his pilot podcast.
And that was called the Battle of Trafalgar. Now, the next battle we're going to discuss took place right near there.
Hey man, you got to read an ad for Audible.com at this point.
Okay, let me see here. Audible.com, it's the best thing since sliced bread. Check out our variety of selections that you can listen to and get a free download if you
Great, this is great.
go there now.
Since your name is Earwolf, maybe
Yes.
you could say something about, I don't know, find some connection, audio,
To-
Audible.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. If your name is Earwolf, then you have the same name as I do. So, audible.com.
And see. Folks, back to the Twitter line for our first suggestion here, because we got to hang up. This got to be quick. This is a quick one.
Here he is.
Oh, here he is?
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
So should we hide or?
Doug.
Like, surprise.
Doug.
Yeah, hi, Brett. How are you?
Hey, this is actually Matt Besser. I'm the host of the show. Thanks for coming on our show.
Oh, you're more than welcome, Matt.
Now,
Great to be here.
I saw this video, and a lot of people did, and people have had different reactions to it. A lot of people thought you were too harsh on this guy, but to me, I was like, wait a minute, I want to hear Doug's. Well, I didn't know your name at that point, but when I saw it, I was like, I want to hear this guy's side of the story because maybe he has a legitimate point. So,
Thank
first
you.
off, where did this happen? Outside of what
Okay,
building?
This is at the bottom of Battery Park in an area that's called Wagner Park. And where I was coming from was a magnificent vista overlooking the bottom of New York Harbor with the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, and that whole sweeping panorama as you look out into the bay and the harbor. Okay, so it's really beautiful.
So it's a
And
special.
this took-
Go ahead. Sorry.
This was the holiday. This was the Monday Columbus holiday. Growing up, it was always the 12th, and then they changed it. It would have happened on the Monday anyway this year, but it was the 14th of October, and it's just a magnificent evening. And suddenly, overlooking, this beautiful silence and lots of people having a fantastic time, is the beginning of just really awful. I mean, and I am very much in favor of supporting the aspiring artist and really support anybody doing a gig, whether it's on the street or I work with Bill Graham with 200,000 kids out in, Golden Gate Park the weekend of my 21st birthday. We had Dylan and everybody else. I've seen it from one end to the other, okay? And it goes back many years in my life. And this guy just shattered the silence on a very special day with noise, to be polite, to call it noise. And he was in front of what's called the Museum of the Holocaust, which is a little bit as you start walking north back out of the bottom of the park. It's this octagonal, very remarkable structure.
I'm
that's
sorry.
Really
he
nice.
was playing right outside the Holocaust Museum?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Doug. Go ahead.
And the modus operandi was pulling up on a bicycle and starting this just awful noise. And I just took it upon myself as somebody who grew up with the Beatles and who has had terrific experiences in the music. I have been playing left-handed guitar for well over 42 years. My best friend's been a pianist for over 50. Okay, so this is bred in the bone with us, and down to the cellular level of really respecting musical expression and, of course, allowing the gigs to go on. And this was the whole tone of it, the day, the type of day, and where this was taking place. Just summated out in a experience that was simply not acceptable.
Now,
Okay?
had you
and
seen
I
this?
just want to say,
Go ahead.
no, please.
Had you seen this guy
What's your
before?
Oh no. This was totally out of nowhere that this came up.
Mm-hmm.
And please understand also that for those of us living in Lower Manhattan
Mm-hmm.
and who went through the whole 9/11 thing, where I could see those towers out of my bedroom window, and the only reason that our house stayed such was that I had gotten Bob Dylan's the CD postmarked, the date marked right after the midnight of the 9/11. I had gone out and bought it uptown and shut the windows. That's why we kept our house. So this is, I had heard the first plane. He had seen the second plane. We both watched the towers go down. We actually stayed a couple of days. I made my way out of here after that happened and came back. And we were asked to leave on the 13th and were gone for 9 days and had people who were gone 4.5 years. This is a very special area. And the rebuilding and the regeneration and the having a respect for things that have happened down here is also built into the kind of beautiful peace and quiet that's part of what it is to be
Right,
really
I get that
blessed
part. Doug,
to
was
live
he
here.
asking? Was he asking for money?
No,
Okay.
he was not busking. No,
Okay.
he was not busking. He was just being very self-indulgent
Mm-hmm.
in wanting to take some space in a very special area, and he was oblivious to the idea of where he was.
Mm-hmm.
His thing was to get on a bike, pull over somewhere, and blow.
Mm-hmm.
Whether there was any merit to it or consideration, this was coming from what my friend and I call the whatever school, which is this is what somebody wants to do, and if that's what they want to do, no matter how wrong it may be to everybody else around you, you just go on and do it. And it just wasn't, right. And there was lots of other people not far away, I mean, within a block or so of this, enjoying the spectacular end to the day. It was just too much. And I really unloaded on this unfortunate guy. And the main thing was to get him to understand, well, you want to practice, as I was even saying, despite my obvious anger, I was saying, get a room, get a studio, and learn to do the gig. And I said to him, despite your lip and the practicing, it hasn't taken. Therefore, get a teacher, get lessons, but don't lay it on the rest of us.
I totally agree, Doug. I totally agree. Why do we have to listen to people practice? Because in New York City, small, you can't go anywhere. There's nowhere to escape some of this noise, and it's like, why do I need to listen to a mediocre trumpet player? Let me ask you. Let me ask you, if it had been like a violin player, a celloist, and they were good at their instrument, would you have minded?
Then you say, carry on. If music be the food of love, then play on.
Okay.
See, this was the amazing thing about it. It's not at all the idea that somebody is playing at all. It's marvelous when people play, but you need to have talent. I mean, you've got to have something going beyond just wanting to do it.
So I'm sure the artist of New York would ask, art is subjective, it being good or bad. So how is that? How is the artist supposed to know? Or are they just if they live in New York, they're opening themselves up to criticism?
Great example. At the end of an interview that I did very soon after this, and I got a call from these lovely pair of guys down in Florida who do a show, and he played, one of the two guys, his version of Yesterday. And the thing that was so beautiful about it was that he's talking through the song and working his way through the song. And the other fellow is saying, Douglas, what do you think? I said, let me tell you something. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of respect and love for the music. And if he wants to do a talk thing, and the other guy, because it's just like Leonard Cohen, I said, you got it. I said, you may have to bring the strings up a little bit more on this, but he loves it. And the love is what comes through. And there's a real difference when you're talking about loving it and putting forth a heartfelt, very beautiful attempt and just wanting to blow because you think you can blow, and whether or not you really can. Now, Neil, my best friend, used to go to Barry Harris, who's still around. Barry is a jazz legend, and still, to this day, up near Lincoln Center, Barry has you come in every Tuesday night to try your best with him. Okay? Now you're talking about a situation where if you need the skills, need what we call up here, like do your chops, you get your chops. And that's the idea. If you want to do something like Bravo, but at least understand that there are certain very...
I totally agree with Doug. I'm not a musician like Doug, but like it's like at the pickup basketball games in New York City. Like I wouldn't dare go. What is it? What is it? 4th Street, 12th Street,
4th Street, just south of 3rd Street.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't go there, and just because I want to play, you have to know how to play. You have to know how to play as well as them to get on the court.
I got a note from somebody the other day, right? I mean, I put out one statement about this on the 1st of November, about 17 days after it went down. And the only thing I did by way of a reply to this, and I said, look, you can say whatever you want to say, but please understand, this was a 3-minute and change incident that has been blown insanely out of proportion, and all of the like nasty, ugly, ridiculous things are on you. And all I'm going to say is if you want to serve an illusion, like carry on, but it's got nothing to do with my life. You know, I believe that everybody should be given the chance to work on what they've got and be the very best person they can be, and then you spread it around.
I have a couple of questions, Doug. Did you ever tell the guy, it's not in the recording, but before the recording starts, did you ever say, this is the Holocaust Museum that you're playing outside of? Did you ever inform him of that fact?
I got to tell you, in all innocence, it wasn't any one specific element of this taking place. It was summative in that it was where it was happening, of course, in that particular nice spot, but it's the whole neighborhood here, of which the museum is just another expression. The park is an expression. The Statue of Liberty and everything else in the harbor is an expression. It's impossible if you live here, and we're here many years now, going on 15 years, that you can hear a pin drop all the time. We got birds 9 months.
Oh, that reminds me. At some point, you say something to the effect of "Silence is the foundation of all creativity." Is that your own quote,
exactly.
Or are you quoting somebody?
No. I've been practicing TM. I was inspired
Transcendental
by the Beatles,
meditation. Go ahead.
Yeah, I spoke to Patty Harrison in London, who got them all to learn, and their learning was the inspiration of all of us. So by the time I was 18. I had learned, and there went any of the getting the high and the other distractions. It became a real sense of practicing the program every day.
But wait, let me ask you, is that something you came up with, or that's something you've heard said before? Silence is the foundation of all creativity.
Based upon, the old basic quote is that silence is golden. And when you've been experiencing this level of silence and the pure value of silence into the creative mode, this is part of how the whole system of knowledge and experience work. But that was my quote.
Wow, you are a true connoisseur of aesthetic. Because what you're talking about here is all very subjective. But if I'm hearing you right, what you're saying is, look, man, that's what I was doing. I was being a critic and saying...
Yeah.
You are shitting on a beautiful part of New York City. Stop doing that.
Right, and it's the city, and it's the day, and it happened to be a particularly gorgeous vista beyond just the one local spot, and it's everybody coming through. You see, we have literally millions of people making their way here from everywhere in the world. And so, I mean, I will naturally ask people, can I help you find the right subway? Can I help you find what it is you're looking for? And people really appreciate this. And you make great instant connections with people from everywhere. Sometimes
Okay,
I slip
Doug.
into a little German or Italian to help them. But whatever it takes to make it happen for everybody.
Doug, let me
That's the
ask you,
gig.
were you ever afraid? You were shorter than this guy. Were you ever, and you, at one point, you were about to hit him with your satchel or something. Were you ever afraid
No.
that this was going to become a fight?
To get him, this was just to get him to lay off the blowing, not to any physical striking at all. And please understand
You
that
did
when
put your
the tape
satchel over your shoulder like you were going to swing it, though.
I aimed it at him such to get him to stop playing and possibly to get him to leave. So the way that this unfolds, first of all, Franklin Roosevelt was my grandmother's neighbor up in Beacon and was little Franklin, so that's family. Kennedy I met when I was 6, JFK, so that's
Really?
family, okay? This whole my father was co-chairman of the Kennedy campaign, and we had him in the Bronx that afternoon at the Big Viva Kennedy lunch. I shook hands with him. And Uncle Bob Morgenthau, who was the DA here forever, and before that was the U.S. Attorney for Southern New York until the Nixon offed him, which he then became DA to be succeeded by Cy Vance's son. This was family. All of this. Morgenthau's were up there. Roosevelt is Little Franklin and my
So
family.
you were going to hit him
only
with the
thing we have
satchel.
to fear, no. I would never strike anybody, but what I did was give him enough of a sense of how this was so ridiculous that the first thing you see happen is that he walks and sits down. This was what I had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Now, please understand, Matt, that one thing that you don't see is that when he goes back to the bike
Mm-hmm.
after the taping ends, and I had no idea that this was being filmed or anything,
Mm-hmm.
okay, he tries to run me over with the bike.
Oh.
I mean, he gets on the bike and he gears this thing right at me. And he misses me by maybe a couple of inches on his way out of there. This you don't see on the tape.
Well,
So,
you're
I mean,
kind of
whether or
lucky he
not-
didn't smack you. No, in New York City, you'll get hit
No.
for looking at someone the wrong way.
No, he was. The most important thing is that he was so caught up in the playing
Right.
and the
blowing.
wanting to just keep playing that it wasn't going to become a physical altercation. And you know,
Wow.
there's a huge difference in all this between heated words and something getting really serious, which I knew it wasn't going to come to that. And I think he knew it wasn't going to come to that.
But you were really
most-
mad, right? You were as mad as
Yeah.
you've ever been,
Yeah.
right?
Just about, yeah. I
Yeah.
would say that it was more a sense that it was a violation, not personal, but of everything that what it is to be in this place, and particularly down around here within New York,
Yeah, I
what
get
that
it.
is all about.
Now
That's the
you
thing.
have a
It's
you
what-
have a
what we
website.
represent.
You have a website called flowerpowercreative.com. Is this your website?
Correct.
And
it is.
it
It's our
says it's
website.
a community dedicated to motivating a more compassionate society. Now, people would say you weren't being exactly compassionate to this guy, right?
How do you define compassion? What is the ultimate compassion? The ultimate compassion is to constantly maintain an awareness, and with that awareness, a respect of the highest values that all of us are living for every second of every day. That we have.
Everybody hear
And every
that?
second is-
I like that.
That's it.
Compassion isn't
That's
just about the
compassion.
feeling of the trumpet player. Doug was having compassion for New York in general.
Exactly.
Thank
got
you,
it.
Doug. You
Because
are a
that's the deal.
vigilante of good taste, is what the
Thank
Improv4Humans calls you. Thank
What
you.
does Jefferson say, Matt? The price of liberty is eternal vigilance. So you put it beautifully.
Yes. Okay.
And I
Thank
really
you, everyone.
appreciate having the chance.
Thank you, everyone. Go to flowerpowercreative.com. Give Doug drop him a line and tell him he's a hero. A hero. Thank you, Doug. We're going to hang up on you now.
Take care, Matt.
Goodbye.
Very best always.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Are we hung up? Yeah. Let's do a scene, guys. Let's do something.
Hey, did you
Yes.
hear? I've been taking lessons with Barry.
What?
Barry.
Barry?
Yeah, I've been taking lessons with him.
Barry who exactly?
Barry who? Come on, I've been taking lessons with Barry. You know, I've been trying to learn the trombone.
Trombone.
So, of course, I'm going to Barry. Need I say more? You just have to say his one name. And
We cut outside a really seedy jazz place on the upper north side of Harlem.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan, Barry.
Thank you.
And I've sort of shot my mouth off to my friend.
Yo, Barry, sorry he got past the front door.
That I've been taking lessons with you.
I
Just give me a
shouldn't be
second.
standing this close to the front door.
I know. I let him in. Should I shoot him in the head, or do you want to talk to him?
I'll talk to him. No,
Thank
shoot
you.
him.
All right, you're lucky,
Thank
kid.
you. Thank
Shoot
you,
him.
Barry.
Shoot. No. Don't shoot him.
Thank you, Barry, for not shooting me.
Can you guys move it inside? You're kind of in the front door. We
Sorry,
got to
sorry.
move some
Excuse me,
water
excuse me.
bottles in.
Come on in this way.
I thought you were a bouncer at first.
No, I'm a trombonist.
Of course, I know. I shot my mouth off to my friend and said that
You shouldn't go doing that.
As they move into the club, we see pictures of Barry with John F. Kennedy.
Robert Morgenthau, who I call Uncle Bob. This is Uncle Bob. I call him Uncle Bob. He was the DA for many, many years. Before that, he was the attorney for the Southern District in New York, which was
and you knew
Giuliani's
him.
old job. Yes, I called him Uncle Bob.
what was Kennedy like?
Kennedy, I shook his hand. He was a great man. At a luncheon one day, we sat in different parts of the luncheon, but I went over and I said hello.
All right, so you went to Barry. Let's hear some trombone. Did
Well,
you?
I got we didn't really get much to too many
Too many what?
practicing.
What?
We didn't practice
You
very
didn't
much.
practice what?
I got some stories, some anecdotes about John F. Kennedy at
What's
a
that
luncheon.
have to do with trombones?
Well, I think that's Barry's process. You know, that's who Barry is. It's
You
like,
shouldn't shoot your mouth off to me.
look,
I mean, are you going to learn to play trombone or not?
I'm having practices with him, right?
I heard you were with Barry last night.
Yeah, it was it's pretty wild.
I want to give you a blowjob right now. Barry's like the best jazz musician ever on the trombone.
Yeah, are you a big fan of his?
I am. So you guys played together?
Okay, I'm coming. I'm sorry. I came. I'm sorry.
You
That's
didn't
on
give
me.
me a chance.
That's on me. I'm sorry. I came.
Oh, let me wipe up anyway.
So you're back.
Yeah.
Well,
Listen,
I
I met.
guess I'll try to elaborate on my Kennedy story.
No.
I said to him,
you
I
guys
said,
mind moving from the door? I got a
sorry,
beer delivery
sorry,
over
just
here.
come over this way. So I said to Kennedy, I said, is that a good sandwich? Because we were at
Right.
lunch, you see, and
Right.
he said, oh, I love a sandwich.
Of course you would say that. Barry, I'm sorry to interrupt your story, but I
No,
met
that was the end of it. You're not interrupting.
perfect. Well,
Yeah.
that's great. I should have known. But I met a girl, and she's
Oh.
a huge fan of yours.
Oh,
and
I know where this is going.
I guess I sort of shot my mouth off and said that I, could let her meet you. I don't know if
You know, I met Harry Truman once.
another president.
Yeah.
How'd you meet him? Under what circumstances?
I was actually working for FedEx at the time, and I delivered something to the White House.
So I thought I'd invite some of my girlfriends over.
Hi.
They're all big jazz trombone fans.
Are you guys Barry fans?
I love Harry's
yeah.
So,
trombone.
I'm
what song
I'm a
did
friend
you-
of the bee.
Can you tell us what song you jammed with him on?
Yeah, tell
When
us
you
this.
sang
Well,
last night?
we sort of jammed
Sing
on
a
on
song.
storytelling. Sort of on the art of storytelling. We kind of jammed on that, which is
don't
kind of
know
it's like
that.
its own jazz. He's telling me about Kennedy, and I'm asking questions, and he's giving me details about the luncheon, rat-a-tat. So it's sort of
That's
its own.
what you meant when you said you were jamming with him?
Well, we're just not quite there yet.
I almost blew you. My mouth approached your dick and you splooged in my face as I said the word blowjob.
Look, I've been practicing on my own, so I think if you gave me another shot, we could get farther than.
You're getting no more blowjobs and I brought my friends over?
Yeah,
We
what
were
the
gonna
hell?
give you
I'm sorry.
blowjobs.
Well, what does it matter? I'm still hanging out with Barry, right? Hey, what do you say
With
we go over-
story jams?
So, did I ever tell you about the time I shared a sauna with Spiro Agnew?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we were in the sauna together. And all of a sudden, I realized the reason there were so many Secret Service guys there was because it was Spiro T. Agnew himself.
Okay, yeah, I remember
In
this
the
story. You did
flesh.
tell me this.
And it was wicked hot.
Yeah.
It was
Hey.
really hot in that sauna.
Hey, so I brought my trombone here. I was wondering
Oh.
if maybe we could break it out and you could just teach me some.
My
some...
lips are tired.
Yeah, because you've been talking about fucking.
What?
Nothing. I'm sorry, Barry. I'm sorry. Hey, I met these 3 slutty girls, and they're huge fans of yours. They'd love to meet you. I don't know if that's. I don't mean.
Sure.
You would like to meet them.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well,
I like girls.
I'll call them over.
Okay.
They'll be right over. Hey, girls.
Hi.
This is such an honor.
This is Barry. See, I'm friends with him.
Wow.
Well, I don't know if
Can't
we're friends.
Well, but
we're
we hang out.
here.
Yeah.
We're huge fans of jazz trombone.
Big fans of jazz
I
trombone.
play jazz trombone.
That's why we're here. We're hoping to hear you guys jam a little bit.
You guys jam, and we'll give you BJs.
Well, I sort of shot my mouth off and said that we jam together through the art of storytelling.
I guess if that's all, we can. Beggars can't be choosers.
Storytelling, I guess.
Okay, jam a story, I guess.
You know, my stepdad was LBJ.
What?
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Linden blowjob.
That's
Yes.
a good name drop. Very impressive.
That was your stepdad?
He was my stepdad. From
See. Should we do another one? Let's do another one.
So quiet. So peaceful. So wonderfully peaceful. What are you doing?
Excuse me?
Excuse me. I was enjoying this lovely vista.
I'm just eating a falafel, buddy.
You're eating it awfully loud. You're
Well,
eating it incredibly loud.
Falafels are crunchy, so relax.
Oh, God. Please, sir. Sir, do you know where you're eating your falafel?
On a park bench?
No, can you see where you are? Do you see where you are? This is the most beautiful spot in Manhattan.
How so?
It's so beautiful. It's where the seas connect. Is that you can see the Varens Narrows Bridge over there. The Holocaust Museum is right behind me. This is the most beautiful spot you could possibly be. And you're eating a sandwich like you don't know how to eat a sandwich.
Now that I see, I didn't realize this is where the seas met, and the Holocaust Museum is rather beautiful this time of day, but I don't think my eating's gonna get in the way of your visual experience.
Sir, I don't mind that you're eating. It's that you're eating so loudly and badly.
It's falafel, sir. It's the nature of the
That's
the nature
not the
of
nature of
sandwich.
falafel. I have seen falafel.
Oh my God!
I have seen people eat falafel. That's not how you eat a falafel.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm just trying to enjoy the vistas here. I'm just here trying to enjoy the vistas. And you're making an awful lot of noise.
Well, I'm just eating a falafel.
Well,
This
you're
guy's
eating real
going
noisy,
nuts
and you're
about.
yelling quite a bit, sir.
Well, I'm just yelling because he's eating a falafel.
Well, your yelling is ruining my enjoyment of the vistas.
Well, I think I know how to yell.
I think you do know how to yell. You've clearly proven that, so I'd appreciate it if you would shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me just enjoy the vistas.
You can't hum while enjoying a vista. That's not enjoying a vista.
Hey, did you write the book on how to enjoy a vista,
I
buddy?
don't think either of you know how to be in the moment.
Hey, can't you keep it down?
Who are you?
Where did this witch come from?
I'm the little witch. I'm a
Is there
little
a
witch. I'm a
Why?
little 6-inch witch. And your loud, giant voices are shaking my home.
Well, I'm sure maybe you shouldn't live in New York City. I'm sure everything's kind of loud.
I was just
a
trying to enjoy the
6-inch
vistas.
witch.
I like the theater. Oh, boy. Well, I can make noise, too.
I can't believe there's a fucking 6-inch witch. I mean,
Where she came from, I think.
I didn't even think witches were real.
I'm gonna fucking get it with my falafel bag.
What?
Hey, you want some falafel?
Sure.
Yeah, jump on in the bag. Take a bite.
I'd love
You
some.
little fucking
Oh,
6-inch
no,
witch.
Hey, wait a minute. Come on
Holy
now.
shit.
Oh, my
check
God.
this out, man.
Oh, what are you
Can you
doing? What are you
believe
gonna
that?
do with it? What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Ask for
We should
wishes.
make wishes or something.
Yes, get a wish.
There's no falafel in here. Yum, yum, yum.
Hey, do you give wishes, witch?
No. That's a genie.
What part of you is witch? I mean, do you have
I-
spells?
I can do a curse,
You got curses?
but I can only do it within a 6-inch vicinity of my
Tiny,
myself.
tiny curses?
Yes.
You can only do tiny little curses?
Right, because I am 6 inches.
So what, you can curse someone's shoe and it would untie?
That's my trademark.
Have you always been 6 inches?
Well, of course, when I was born, I was 1 inch.
Oh, but
then
I
it-
thought maybe you were a victim of a curse that made you 6 inches.
No. That was not the case.
Why be in New York? Seems like the last place for a
I
6-inch
said the
witch.
theater.
I know there's theater everywhere, and aren't there rats that are trying to eat you all the time?
Okay, you tell me how I'm gonna fucking see
Wow.
Spider-Man turn off the dark in Racine, Wisconsin. You fucking tell me that.
All right, that is true. Do you buy tickets or do you sneak in?
I
What
sneak
the
in.
hell is going on out here?
It's my master.
I'm the 20-foot warlock.
Holy shit, this
This vista is ruined.
Mind yourselves. Mind yourselves.
If you guys don't shut the fuck up, I'm turning all of you into newts.
Oh, so you do spells that go past 6 inches?
Yes.
Hey, maybe you could turn the 6-inch witch into a normal size witch.
Hey, what the? I am comfortable with what I am.
Really?
You don't have
With
to
that?
save me or whatever you think.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Ah, Jesus.
Hey,
Well,
you're pretty good looking.
It's
Normal
It's
size.
a good-looking witch. For witches, you look good.
but now I have a
Oh,
normal-sized vagina instead of a little teeny tiny witch vagina.
That's the first thing you thought of as soon as you became this size.
Of course, I'm a woman. The first thing I think about is how I'm going to pleasure a man.
Oh, that makes sense.
You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You still
thank
have
you.
a teeny tiny voice.
I always did.
No, I know
You
you
thought
always
because
did.
I was small, I had a teeny tiny voice?
Yeah, exactly.
You guys think...
Last time I checked, the Smurfs fucking talk like humans. Just because you're small doesn't mean you have a high voice.
Hey, you shouldn't curse and be
I'm
so
sorry.
abrasive because you're going to have a hard time meeting someone with that voice, even though you're normal size now. Oh, but your curses go further than 6 inches now, I bet.
Yes, I imagine they'll go 12, 18 inches at least.
I forgot why I wanted you to
Hey,
cast spells at this
all I
point.
was upset was about the noise.
Well, maybe we could all finally just be quiet and enjoy the vista.
Oh, that's
Could we do
true.
that? Maybe.
Yeah, I'm done
Just
with my
once?
sandwich. And as the sun goes down, we fade to black. What a beautiful scene that was.
It's very cinematic at the end there. Yeah.
Do we have any questions, Thomas, or comments about what happened?
A lot of
the
people
next
were
guy?
getting. Oh, the next guy.
No, go ahead, Thomas.
Oh, a lot of people were just talking about how he was the best name dropper they'd ever heard.
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that.
I saw somebody point out that he looked like Andre the Giant if he was Andre the Not Giant. There's a-
Oh, that's mean.
Matt Sharkey said Dylan wrote an anti-Semitic song after meeting Doug. So,
Oh. Why are
mean.
people being mean to Doug? He's a hero.
people are saluting him also.
Do we have another scene we want to do, or should we talk to the next guy? Okay, we'll talk to the next guy. So, guys, this is huge news. I guess I shouldn't toot my own horn. Is that the expression? I shouldn't ring my own bell. Where's my triangle, by the way? VPN? That was part of the big production. I used to have a triangle here, which I forget why I had it, but I like it. I want that triangle back. But guys, this is huge news. You don't seem like you're about to get to huge news. This is huge news.
Go on, Matt.
I didn't know there was a triangle.
Like, have you ever had a friend like get an Emmy? Like, we've had some friends get Emmys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Oscars even? Mm-hmm. Who do we know has got an Oscar? Some Emmys, though.
My good friend De Niro.
Tina Fey, she got that Kennedy Award, didn't she?
Really? A Kennedy
Lifetime
Center
achievement.
honor?
Didn't she?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's huge. Mark Twain Award, is that what they call it?
She might be the youngest recipient?
Yeah. Those are huge awards. But I got something huge. It's not an award, but this is huge, guys.
Oh, congratulations.
Thomas, can you describe what this is? Do you have a description?
I can read the email they sent you.
Yeah.
I work for. This is from Doug Ritchart, the senior account manager at Kerbal and Associates.
Awesome.
I work for sports/entertainment marketing firm Kerbal and Associates. We have an opportunity for Matt with our client, the Topps Trading Card Company. Topps is interested in having Matt as part of their 2014 Allen and Ginter trading card set. See attached for more info on the brand. Can you put me in touch with Matt and/or his representative that might handle such an opportunity? Any help would be greatly appreciated.
I'm number one, motherfucker.
It's like a trading
Who
card
has
for
been on Topps trading cards? Babe Ruth,
Satchel
Honus
Paige.
Wagner.
What's the category again? What is it?
Yeah, we don't.
I don't know
Famous
yet.
pod-
But all I know is Topps.
Hunter and Guntel or something like that?
The way you say that makes it. Let's get this guy on the phone. Who is this?
Okay, we got Doug Ritchart and Jeremy Fullerton on the phone.
Guys, thanks for joining us on Improv4Humans. I'm Matt Besser. I'm here with some of the greatest improvisers in the universe. Welcome to the show, guys. Hello?
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
it.
joining us. Now, guys, tell me about this honor. I have been selected to be one of the Topps trading card. Explain this.
Sure, this is Jeremy. I'll take that question. We're putting together a list of some non-baseball pop culture subjects that would be featured in Allen and Ginter Baseball, which is one of our bigger releases every year.
What is it again? Non-what?
So we have our baseball autographed subjects in the cards, and then we also have a group of non-baseball, so pop culture, celebrities, people from the entertainment.
Paul Rust. Okay, so how do you come up with this list? You get how many? Wait, hold on. How many cards are going to be in this set?
There'll be 330 cards.
Only 330. Paul, what's so funny? 330. 330 non-sport celebrities. I am chosen.
That's cool.
Well, it's even less than that because that 330 also includes some of the baseball players.
What? There are baseball players included in this set?
Yeah, you'll be with the likes of stars of today and yesterday.
Like Lou Gehrig?
Lou Gehrig is in the set, yes.
What? I just said his name and he's one of the 330 in the set?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so let's think about this. This is a set of 330 people at this point. Yeah. Lou Gehrig's one of them, and I'm one of them. How did I get nominated?
Well, I along with some other people in the office, put together a list of people we wanted to go after, and you were definitely on that list.
Damn straight.
That's cool.
And what is going to be... It is cool.
Serious.
It's fucking way cool.
Sincere.
Lou Gehrig, man.
The second time I've been sincere, and you've taken it as
So
sarky.
what stats are going to be on my... Because Lou Gehrig's going to have baseball stats. What's going to be on my back of my card?
Well, we have our crack team of writers that will put together, some text talking about your importance to the comedy world.
Damn straight. But what are my stats? Like, world's tallest joke.
Don't you have a lot of records?
I do have a lot of records. Thank you, Billy.
Best third beat callback.
Yeah. Tying it together the most times. You doubt me, Paul?
You've been giving
I've
crap.
tied it together more than anyone. Okay, so what do I have to do? So what is this? So what do I do next?
Once you agree to be part of this project, we'll send you a contract and we'll work it all out. We'll have you sign cards, and you'll provide us with an item of clothing that you've worn, and we'll cut that up and put it into cards too.
What's the clothing for? Are you
So
guys? That sounds like a witch spell.
The little witch will cast a spell on it, or?
Oh, fan.
So we'll take a piece of clothing. What we do for the athletes is we'll take like their jerseys or their bats and cut them up into pieces, embed them into cards, and we'll take something from you as well, whether it's a Razorbacks T-shirt, and cut that up and put that into the cards, and so collectors will be able to have a
Have
piece
you guys heard of that before?
material that you've worn.
You've heard of that?
What's that?
I'm asking my performers here if they've
I
heard
don't
of
think
that.
not on the card. So it's embedded onto the card?
It's part of what makes up the card?
Yes. So we'll take
It's
a
recycled?
bat that Roberto Clemente has used in the past in a game, cut that up into pieces, and then you can get a card with a piece of the bat that he's actually used.
So people will get cards with your face on them,
Yeah, I get it.
with a piece of your T-shirt attached to the card.
Or it's like in the recycled version of the card is what I'm hearing. Or is it like stapled to it?
No, it'll be embedded inside the card.
Embedded. You know what that means, Paul.
So we'll cut a piece out.
Okay. And I don't have to pay any money for this, do I?
No.
Really?
Not at all.
All I have to say is yes?
Cool.
That's it.
You should do it.
What other comedians are doing this?
We're still working out some deals, but we have some feelers out, but no one else has
Larry the Cable
confirmed
Guy?
yet. You know.
Ralphie May?
No, they haven't made the list yet.
I won't
Williams?
do it if Ralphie May does it.
You'll only do it if Ralphie May
No,
does
I
it?
will not do it.
Oh, okay. Well, then he's off the list. Yeah, we'll cross him off the list then, Matt.
Ralphie, definitely do it.
All right, guys, any questions about this? Paul?
How much is it going to cost for an entire set?
To buy
Well,
the
we
set.
don't sell the sets, but you'll be able to buy packs in, your local trading card stores, Walmarts, Targets, for a few dollars a pack. And then if you're lucky enough, you'll get one of Matt's cards in the pack.
Yeah.
So in order to get the whole set, you just have to keep buying packs of the cards.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Is there bubble gum in the cards?
We took the gum out. Collectors were complaining that it was ruining the cards.
Interesting.
Bullshit.
That's all Billy collected was the bubble gum.
I
He'd
have a
throw away the
tremendous
cards.
collection of bubble gum.
You felt the cards ruined the gum.
Yes.
Someone on the comment thread wants to know if they would consider making a Doug Levison card.
What? Don't. No, of course not. Who are some other people in this set beyond the comedians?
Well, we have Larry King, Michael Eisner.
Is
Miss
Larry
USA
King
and Miss
donating
Universe.
his suspenders?
Probably.
He
Paul.
may.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no problem.
What do you think I should embed?
Garrett-
Paul, what do you think I should embed?
Your dick.
Well, I'm definitely.
no,
if it's a T-shirt, I'm splooging on the shirt.
Do that shirt. I'm serious. Why not?
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna do it. If I don't have to pay any money, why not? Right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you, Paul.
It's immortality.
All right. Thanks, Doug. Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks for calling in. We're going to do this.
Got it. Thanks so much.
We'll be in touch to work out all the details then.
All right,
we'll
thanks.
send you a bill.
Okay. See? All right. Let's do a scene, guys.
Thank you.
Hi, I hear you're the guy who does all the graphics for the back of the baseball cards every year.
Oh yeah, that's me. I've been here for 5-6 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you recognize me. I'm I'm Steve Fuller.
Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I'm a pitcher for the...
Of course.
Yeah.
No, I know you. I've done many of your cards.
Yeah, listen, I was just wondering if it would be possible for you to pad the stats for me a little bit, make me look good on the card.
You mean
so
you
when
want me
people
to...
get the card, they go, oh, this guy's better than I thought he was.
What, you mean like fudge the numbers?
However you want to say it.
Lie.
Yeah, I wouldn't go so far as to say that because it's really you're not looking someone in the face and saying something. Okay, it sounds like you are not interested in doing this.
Well, I'm not, because I get a lot of guys like you
Mm-hmm.
who come and try to, and and a lot of them, they might take me out to dinner first, or they might come with a bottle of champagne.
I see where you're going with this.
They don't just come up and start dry fucking me.
Well, I mean, I think you took the analogy a little farther than I would have hoped.
I'm just a little insulted. I mean,
I'd be happy to take you to dinner and buy you some champagne.
That's fine. You know what? There's a guy on the floor below me.
Yeah.
And
did you just say blow me?
No, below me.
Oh, okay.
We got to the baseball player bar. Hey, kid, come here.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Steve Fuller.
Yeah, Steve.
I'm a pitcher for the.
Yeah, I watch you. You probably don't recognize me. I'm Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig, the guy who the disease is named after.
Yeah, I didn't really die.
You're still alive. You're the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Yeah. I tear up every time I hear someone say what I said.
Yeah.
Kid, I was never really that good.
But you played so many games in a row. Thousands. 2,439.
Nope. I honestly, the most I ever played in a row was 4 games.
What?
I paid to have my baseball card padded.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been trying to do that, and I went to the guy, and he was all about...
Got to give him an LBJ. Did he say something about somebody being below him?
Yes.
Yeah.
He said below me.
Yeah, exactly. What else do you have to say?
So I got to give him an LBJ, a presidential blowjob?
LBJ.
Well, it's not what I'm into. Can't I have someone else do it for me?
Look, do you want to be a legend like me?
Yeah.
And never die?
Yeah. Of course. Who wouldn't? Lou Gehrig. I mean, you
got
say the
my
name
own
Lou
disease.
Gehrig. You got your own disease. You got that
People
movie.
think I was good. I was terrible.
Really?
Yeah, I was terrible.
I'm so surprised to hear this.
I know, but pad your card.
Yeah?
It worked for me, too.
Who are you?
Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron, the guy who broke Babe Ruth's home run record?
Never played baseball.
What?
Look, he doesn't have any legs.
I've seen pictures of you rounding the bases when you hit home run number 719 or whatever.
It's all padded.
Oh, my gosh. This whole famous baseball player thing is just a scam.
You just have to give a really good LBJ.
Well, look who comes walking back. Not on his knees, I notice. I've noted.
No, that would have been very painful. I live quite far. But I am back.
Of course.
I am back.
Did you talk to the person below me?
I get what you're saying. I don't know
But
why
I'm
you're-
asking, did you?
I don't know why you're coding it so hard like that, you know?
I
know what
know.
you want. I know what you want. You want me to give you an LBJ.
A presidential blowjob.
Yes.
Yes.
And if I do that...
We cut to Obama's first day in office. President, congratulations.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
This is the Oval Office, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I want to show you this special little room off the Oval Office.
Oh, this must be one of those secret rooms.
Mm-hmm. Just hit this panel.
Oh.
And this is where you get your presidential blowjob.
My what?
The presidential blowjob.
Blowjob.
What's up?
Who is this gentleman in this room?
Here to give you a presidential blowjob.
He has served 18 presidents.
Really?
Yep.
Honestly, you
Bush,
look at...
Clinton, Bush Senior, Reagan, all the way back.
18? All the way 18 back?
I'm the butler of blowjobs.
The butler of blowjobs. Well,
when that movie comes out in a couple of years
Yeah.
from now, you'll
Okay.
understand that.
I'm not.
There's no promise that there'll be a movie if that's the only
Well-
reason you're hanging on to this job.
They'll make a movie about me.
Barack?
Oh, close the panel.
Oh,
Hey, wait a minute.
Michelle, hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. What's
Good.
going on?
Nothing. Just being showed the Oval Office.
We see a coattail sticking out of a panel.
More like oral offers.
What was that?
Uh,
Somebody made a terrible innuendo.
it's just one of the many secret rooms. Oh, yeah.
The panel
Who is
opens.
this?
Hello, Michelle. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, I suppose. I don't know who you are, though.
I'm Groany Tony.
Why do they call you Groany Tony?
Because I'm Tony and I make them groany.
I don't
I'm
understand.
a real scumbag. I suck presidents' dicks.
Oh my gosh.
Now, honey, I just heard about this. I haven't made a decision yet.
Well, we
Either way.
knew there would be certain things about the office that we were not aware of.
Yeah.
I guess
Just
this
didn't
is
know.
one of them.
Can I tell you a story about Kennedy?
Please do. Is it a?
I don't mean to name drop, but I did work with him. And I was giving him...
Did you blow Kennedy?
I blew Kennedy. And
He blew 18 presidents.
Wow.
Yeah, one of them was Kennedy. And let's just say it was from the back to the left when he came, okay?
Oh, that's an assassination. joke.
Yes.
Oh my.
He was a dear friend.
All right, folks, let's bring in Jonah, the youngest intern in the podcast universe. Can we say that for sure? Taking a long
Oh,
time to
I know
get in for
Jonah.
being so
Hey.
young. Come on in, Jonah.
Jonah.
Find your way over there. Why do you know him, Billy? Go over
He
that
was
way.
in one of my classes. He was just you just wrapped what's 401 class, yeah.
You know he's in high school?
Yeah. He let everybody know that the first day so we could get some of that high school wanting tail.
Okay, Jonah, do you have a mic over there? Billy, just let him. Oh, there's one right there.
Does that work?
No, it's not connected. Just quickly set up what you did here, sir.
In my interviews?
Yeah.
I was going around my school, and I was trying to ask them if they had any stories about teachers who acted inappropriately.
Oh, dear.
But there weren't a lot of stories about that. So I got a lot of weird, like, kids talking about stuff they did over summer or things that happened at school.
Okay, let's find out. What high school is this?
It's... Should I say?
Why not? I don't care.
Okay.
Should we not say?
Well, because maybe a real creep will hear the name of the school and then hear these little voices and would be crazy.
What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Only you would think of that. You're the creep.
You know what? Say that name.
Yeah.
Say that school name for me.
Folks, here at Improv4Humans, we want to know what all humans are doing, not just old humans. We want to know what the young humans are doing. How old are you, Jonah?
I'm 18 now.
18 now, he says. You know what that means.
He wasn't
Watch
before.
out.
You're going to go fight in a war for us. That's what that means.
All right, Jonah, let's find out. Jonah went and interviewed people at his anonymous high school. Let's find out what happened.
So what is the
Focus
worst
on
trouble
Jonah,
you've
please.
ever gotten into at school?
The one time last year when we had the pool party, remember it? When we were taking the CSTs,
Right, the pool party for the seniors.
Yeah. So last year, my girlfriend got wet, so she was crying. So she was crying badly. So and she didn't want to go to the bathroom to change. So we basically went downstairs to the queue because I didn't want to go to the E3, so I had service.
Okay, freeze. This is really hard to listen to. So, Jonah, what's happening here? What's he saying so far?
He's saying that at this pool party, his girlfriend got wet, so she was crying. And then they went downstairs to the lower level of school. That's all he said so far.
So far, not a good story.
There's a pool at the school?
Yeah.
A pool party at the school. Okay.
Now I know which school it is.
St. Pools.
Keep going, I guess. This is really hard on the ears, though.
I was hungry, right? So we went there. She was changing, and I you know how there's 2 steps like that?
Okay, it's terrible. I can't take this. Is it get better audio-wise?
I'm not sure.
Have you not listened to this?
Yeah, but it didn't sound like this when I listened to it.
Here, let's skip ahead and see if it gets better.
So you guys never had sex at this school?
No. But they apparently said that.
All right, you tell the story for us. You tell the story, Joe.
So he went down to the bottom of the school, and he said that his girlfriend was changing, and he was just sitting on the floor. He says he was playing his apps, like his favorite superhero game, and an administrator walked down and saw them and accused them of having sex.
Because she was changing. The rumor around school has always been that they had sex several times. Do you think he's lying?
Well, that's why I'm interrogating him. Yeah, I do.
You think he is lying?
Yeah.
Why would he lie to you? Guys would seem to brag, wouldn't they, guys?
That's what I would expect.
Do you think is he a good guy? Is he a friend of yours?
I have classes with him.
That's a no.
Did he not? He didn't want to get in trouble. Is that it? Is that why he's not bragging?
I don't know. He's just not really that type of kid. He like plays his Superman games on his phone. He wears like a Batman shirt.
He wears a Batman shirt but plays Superman games. Interesting.
He's a man at war with himself.
Yet he's getting laid? Is he good looking?
Allegedly. No.
Well, then why do you think he's getting laid?
Well, his girlfriend's
not pretty either.
Not pretty either.
What high school is this again?
The one with the pool.
Hey, Fuggo's gotta fuck too, Besser.
Hey, you. Hey, nerdo.
hey, wait a minute. Come on.
The bullies are sick of you trying to bully us, nerdo. Okay?
Yeah, nerdo.
We haven't picked on you, I can't even remember, in a couple of years, and now you're coming all strong because you're fucking the ugliest girl in school?
Did you not like my water balloon surprise?
What is your problem?
Where I dropped water balloons on your head this morning.
Hey, because of all the bullying PSAs and all the special sessions we've been having with teachers, I don't want to bully anymore. But if you keep coming on strong...
Now I rule the school. That anti-bully program's been a boon for me.
How so? Now you feel you can bully?
Yeah, because you guys aren't bullying me.
I don't think you're learning the lesson of the anti-bully program.
And who cares if you got laid? She is ugly, dude.
Ugly.
Hey, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, boys.
Hi, Paul.
Hello.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe later. We'll talk about it
Oh,
later.
yes, we will.
So,
can't wait till later.
How is she still even in school, man?
What do you mean she's a senior?
She's a senior citizen.
Yeah, she's so ugly. She looks old.
Oh.
She looks like she's in her 20s.
You better watch your tone, fellas, or... Water balloon.
Hey! Oh, man.
I strike again.
What do you think keeps us from giving you a knuckle sandwich?
The anti-bullying program.
You're right.
Oh, damn program.
Thank you for defending my honor, Paulie Wally.
Of course, baby.
Oh, don't start fucking in front of us.
What? I'm semi-hard.
Gross. Look at them fuck.
Oh, man.
You're not even doing it right.
It's bending. That means it's working when it bends.
Oh, that
Don't
feels
do it
so.
at that
That
angle.
feels so right, Paulie Wally.
Oh, God. Meanwhile, at the bully table, you know what? That nerd has a point. He does get laid all the time.
Yeah, but with what?
I know, but I'm not getting laid at all.
But would
It's
you...
not like I'm having sex with good-looking girls.
What are you saying?
I don't know. Maybe I should have sex with an ugly girl.
Dude.
Just so I can have sex, so I can bully people.
I don't know. You're going down that slippery slope, man. Once you start having sex with an ugly girl.
Billy, it's hard to bully someone for being a virgin if I'm not getting laid. See, I can't be an illogical bully.
I understand. Bullying is a highly logical profession.
Hey, you bullies.
Yeah?
Hey, screw yous.
Who are you?
I'm just some guy who isn't afraid of no bullies anymore. So screw you guys.
Wait a minute. Are
You're
you
not-
a nerd? Are you a bully or what?
I'm middle of the road.
Oh,
Do you even go to this school?
Yeah. We have classes together.
Oh, yeah, I've seen you.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Bottom line, are you getting laid or not?
I'm not, but I know you're not too, so I'm not afraid of yous no more.
We cut to the ugly girl's locker. Hey, excuse me.
Yes.
Are you dating Paul, or are you guys just having sex?
We're hitting it on the weekends.
Uh-huh. But are you monogamous? Because I was thinking,
You and me,
yeah.
I could get down with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Honey, I'm here to let it bend now. Wait, what?
What's
What's going on? My semi-hard dick was ready to bend softly against her dry vagina. And you walk in here?
Yeah, I got laid. I guess who's in the bully pulpit now?
I feel very caught in the middle here.
Well, it's over, okay? If you want to fuck a bully, and I am using that word, bully.
6 years later. So, Mommy, who was my daddy?
Well, that's
Which one?
a question that
Was it the nerd or the bully?
we'll never know the answer to that unless we do genetic testing.
Yeah, that'd be... Cut to the Maury Povich show.
All right.
So I was sleeping with the nerd and the bully at the same time.
That's right. I had sex with her too, nerdo.
All right, so we're
Now
going to
listen
find
here.
out right now whose
It ain't mine.
was it.
It ain't mine.
So we're going to take a look at this paternity test.
It's not mine either. I believe it is his.
It's nerdos.
We
ain't
will
mine.
see whose it is.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, it's a mixture of both together. What? It's a splash sperm. Apparently, because you had a bendy dick, it merged with a harder bully dick and created twins within each other. So
What?
you're going to have to both be dads.
What do you say, huh?
I guess we'll have to make an unconventional family structure together.
Well, wait a minute. I see a book deal here.
We
Two
cut-
parents, the bully and the nerd. Go with me on this.
And see.
Stay in school.
Jonah, is that what happened?
So
What other stories happened that we can't listen to, but you heard?
From that one,
Mm-hmm.
he talked about
The same guy.
the same guy talked about the first time that they did have sex,
So he does say they had sex, just not at school.
just not at school.
And what's he say?
Well, actually, they've only done it once,
Yeah.
and he said that was like years ago,
Years ago.
and they
What the
haven't.
fuck is
since.
going on with these people?
So,
The odds.
I was asking him about that experience, and he told me the story,
Mm-hmm.
which was that they had her house to themselves,
Yeah.
and they went there, and he said he just went to get something to eat in the kitchen,
Yeah.
and he came back, and the whole living room was transformed. And I said, how so? And he said, well, the lights were off,
Yeah.
and
She was the seducer.
yeah. And then I asked
Lights are off and what?
and the couch was like different. Those were his
Different
details.
slip cover.
And
The
then
plastic was off.
Doilies, my man, doilies.
And then I asked him why they hadn't done it again, since that was years ago and they're still together. And he said because he doesn't like forcing people to do what they don't want to do. So he said until she
Cool.
makes the move.
All right, cool guy.
You like that philosophy, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't force it on anybody.
Yeah.
Even if it happened 2 years ago once. Okay. Let's do a scene based on that.
Honey?
Yes. Yes.
I was just wondering if you had anything you wanted to ask me or do later or
Let's see.
anything. It can
Anything
be
at all.
anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
You want to go to the Olive Garden?
Yes.
Well, that's it. That's it.
That's all you want?
It's a perfect night. Perfect night. Thanks, honey. What is it?
Go to her, the girl. You got to do something special. You can't just leave it to his imagination.
I'm just waiting for him to make a move.
Honey, what happened to the couch?
It's different, isn't it?
It's at a 3/4 turn.
Yeah.
What the hell happened here?
I don't know. I thought maybe we'd try something
Why
different.
does the couch look different?
Yeah, she turned the couch like that?
Yeah, 3/4 turn over to the side.
Oh, man. Why don't you ever turn the couch for me?
What are you talking about,
I
babe?
was talking to my buddy at work.
Oh, I turn the couch all the time. You talk to your people at work. They get you all worked up. You come back and you yell at me. If I don't turn the couch, I switch the pillows, okay, babe? So don't you worry.
That's what I'm saying. Just do something different.
What, I gotta
every
spend
once
my
in a
whole
while.
day blowing fucking presidents and then I gotta come home to this?
My gay lover husband will not turn the couch.
Well, maybe it's a gay lover thing. Maybe it's not about,
Is that it?
I don't know. So you're saying my wife is trying to tell me something? Is that what this is?
Yeah, she wants to have sex.
Oh. Well, I don't want to do it unless she absolutely wants to. I don't, I think she needs to tell me.
I think that's the clue. You're saying you want even more of a transformation?
Well, a couch at a 3/4 turn.
Maybe you're not transforming it, the couch enough. Maybe an angle's not enough.
What if I turned it face downwards so there was nowhere to sit?
Oh, what the fuck? What happened to the couch?
Oh, I don't know. Where
Is it
are we
broken?
No, where are we going to sit? There's nowhere to sit.
The couch is fucking broken. Is that what happened?
Upside down?
It was upside down.
Like where you could put one of the legs of the couch up your butt?
I don't know how you gay couples work.
Hey, babe.
What?
Just want you to know, I put the rug outside, so...
You did?
Yeah, I know sometimes I can be a real asshole.
Oh, honey. Billy, I want to thank you, man.
What?
Well, he didn't end up doing anything at the couch, but he did end up putting the rug outside, and we fucking ate each other's asses out until
Sure.
the sun came up. It was
Well, somebody
just
takes the
wonderful.
rug outside, you know what that's all about. Yeah, that's beautiful.
So I just want to say thanks, man. You really helped me turn my relationship around.
I'm glad somebody in the neighborhood's getting their asshole eaten out.
Well, I think that's what she meant when she flipped the couch on you. You got to take these signals.
Oh.
Well, welcome home.
Oh, hey, honey.
Yeah, everything look okay to you? You notice anything?
Couch is normal. Rug is... Hey, wait a minute. Where's the rug, honey?
Outside.
Okay.
It's outside.
Okay, I think I know what this means. Okay. Do you want to eat my butt out? Or should I eat your butt out?
Ugh.
I'll eat your butt out.
Cupid flies above their heads and gives a wink to the camera. So, Joan, is that the way it happened?
Yeah.
Word for word.
Mm-hmm.
You're not picking on the autistic kid at school or something like that, are you?
No.
I don't want to participate in bullying.
No.
You should interview the bully at school.
I interviewed a guy who's like real suave. He looks like Spicoli from Fast Times.
You don't have to tell.
That's like suave of today. He's like very hip.
Just a cool, laid back dude.
All right.
He carries a yoga mat around school.
Wow.
That doesn't sound like a bully. I want you to interview the bully of school. That would be exciting.
Okay.
What could he ask him, the bully?
What made you like this?
Why were you mean to so-and-so? That'd be a great question. So next time someone's mean to someone, you go interview them about that.
Are one or both of your parents alcoholics? That might be an appropriate question to ask a bully.
That is such a bullying remark to ask a bully, Paul.
They have it coming.
That'll make more of a bully.
Apologies to all bullies.
How
I
dare
think
you?
just the good bully question, the bully would be, why were you blah, 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 whatever. So you say it. That's a great way to combat bullies.
Ask why. Right?
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Now, is there somebody there that is an established bully? Like if you go up to him?
It's a little different because it's an art school. So
but
there are some
So
kids.
the bullies carry yoga mats.
There are some kids who I've seen bully, though. I have a few in mind.
You can't sing at all. You guys don't even have a football team, do you?
No.
Oh, my God. That's where all the bullies are on the football team. The problem with these anti-bullying campaigns is they're all about just stop bullying, but people will never stop bullying. I think the campaigns need to be about getting people to stick up for people being bullied. Do you ever see that aspect?
Hey, 100 years ago, we were using rocks to bash in the heads of our neighbors and eat their brains, right? So.
Did you say 100 years
yeah,
ago?
100 years ago.
I don't think we're eating their brains.
It was
got
at
both of
least
those
200
wrong.
years.
It's in us to be aggressive.
So that's not going to stop. What could stop is people being pussies and not helping out the person being bullied.
Yeah.
How about that, Paul?
Okay, all right, yeah.
So if you see something, do something.
Yeah, bully the bullies. That's my campaign, Thomas.
Yeah.
If someone says, hey, you're a nerd for drinking milk.
You ask them if they're a time traveler.
Didn't you say that to me?
That's how I bullied him. So let's say Thomas is getting bullied for someone says, you're a milk drinker. Someone should stick up for him, right?
I also drink milk.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a
You step
Spartacus
in front of
sort of.
exactly. Is that the only anti-bullying is the Spartacus gambit?
He stood up and said,
I also am a skinny wimp. No, you're not. Okay, what else we got? Anything else, Jonah? You got an assignment. Okay, what else are we going to talk about?
You gotta go and talk to a bully.
Okay, I want to talk about something. So, Podmass in the Onion AV Club came out with their top 10 podcast of the year.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Hey.
No, I wasn't on it. We weren't on it.
Well, you should have been. You should have been.
Get a close-up on Paul.
You should have been. Well, you should have been.
You think so? Did you read the list?
I did.
You did?
And I noted.
Did you scroll down it and you're like, oh, like they start at 10, you scroll down, so you're like going, oh, well, it's going to be.
Yeah.
And every new one you saw, you're like, oh, it's probably number one.
Yep.
So, and then you got, let's get a close-up on Paul. Look into the camera. And when you got to number one, and it wasn't Improv4Humans, and we weren't on the list at all. Just let me see how you reacted. So just do the scroll.
Did you silent scream like that?
Yes.
Too?
I have neighbors.
Wow.
They work late.
Did you read this list, Billy?
I haven't read it yet. I want to see who the podcasts are. But you weren't in it. You should have been in it. That
Get a
doesn't
close
make
up on
sense.
Thomas. Did you read the list, Thomas?
I did, yeah.
Get a close up on him. So give me. Don't play it up. I want to see your reaction on your face when you read the news.
Paul's in the
Get
way.
out of the shot. Yeah, was that it? Here, I want to see you scrolling first. Let's see you getting to the last one.
This is me command effing and then typing in Improv4Humans.
Oh,
to see
you
if
did
it
that
matches.
just to find out.
Yeah.
And so you push it.
And there is a guy who actually So the way they did the voting is that all the AV Club writers made a list, and then they combined all the ones. And this guy, Matt Codner, actually put Improv4Humans as his #1 podcast of the year.
Well, Matt is the guy who does the regular recap for us. So, first off, send him 2 Improv4Humans t-shirts immediately.
Payola. That's payola.
Matt Codner is a genius.
Podcast payola.
Thank you, Matt, because he defended us. What did he say?
He had a nice little write-up. He said, it's a shame Improv4Humans didn't crack the list because week after week, Matt Besser delivers comedy gold to the Earwolf
Paul.
masses.
That's why I'm going to get in a trading card set.
I hear a lot of the AV Club reviewers are on the baseball cards judging staff.
It doesn't sound like it to me,
I'm just
Paul.
saying there might be a last-minute change. Just prepare yourself for that.
Matt Codner, God bless his soul, made us #1, but of the other however many, 15, a dozen, reviewers were not on one of their lists.
Who was #1?
Comedy Bang
Comedy
Bang.
Bang Bang. And WTF is #2, of course.
But Besser, think of all the multitudes of podcasts that are out there that they didn't even get a breath of a mention, right? Okay, all right.
It must be because they've
Silver
never
lining.
heard the podcast, right, Thomas? Because it would be #1 if they'd all heard it.
Yes.
But since it's not on any of their lists, that must mean they haven't heard it. So
like
what can we do about that? Huh?
Talk to Chief Earwolf.
What will he do?
He died.
Oh no!
Send this
Thomas,
show on a peyote journey.
As our intern, I want you to tweet individually every Podmas critic, find them on Twitter, and ask them for a suggestion. And we will do a scene based on their suggestion, and that will make them listen to Improv4Humans. So then they know that we're the best podcast in the universe. Let's talk about that for a second. I say universe. It's like, oh, that's hyperbole. Is it? Okay, first off, anytime anyone says world, they might as well say universe, right?
Or United States.
What do you mean by that?
Like when you say world, you mean United States.
Okay.
When he's like the best in the world, we know it's
But
from the
hold
United
on.
States.
You're talking about a very important place in the northeastern United States.
Hold on.
Yes.
I was in Italy, and every town we went to had the best
Country dropper.
Gelato, is that what they call it? Gelato in the world. Not even Italy, they say the world, right? Okay. So but with improv, come on. United States has the best improv, let's be honest. Okay. So we can assume, right?
Sure, yeah.
Who's doing it even?
The Finns
Britain
are getting
a little
better.
bit.
The
Finns are doing a little
the
bit.
Scandinavians
I've seen
are getting
some
a little better.
kabuki prov.
Japan?
Out of the Eastern world. And,
Yellow Man, that's the name of a real group.
Yeah.
Oh.
Paul being racist.
Yes, that was me.
But what I'm saying is, United States is the best in improv. So if I can say in the world universe, I'm extrapolating. You see what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
World's best chili. So we are the best improv podcast. How can we not be in the top 10? It's not logical.
Doesn't make sense.
But I'm not going to be bitter. I'm not going to be like
Certainly
Kanye
not.
West, come up here and take the award out of Comedy Bang Bang's head and say, I'll let you finish.
Well, Taylor Swift has a podcast, I think, on the top 10. Yeah. You can take it away from her.
I'm not going to take it out of, what are some of the other ones?
Savage Love Cast.
That's not in comedy.
The best show on WFMU.
Okay, they're retiring.
We got the
What was the
Flophouse.
NPR one?
Flophouse is a movie review podcast.
Right.
The Pop Culture Happy Hour was the NPR one.
Pop Culture Happy Hour.
Mm-hmm. But it's weird. It's weird.
You just
'cause
repeat their name with disdain.
You're so angry right now.
What do you think about that, Joe? Have you ever heard Pop Culture
No,
Party Hour?
I only listen to this podcast.
Have you ever heard of that one? The Pop Culture Party Hour?
No, when I saw that on the list, I was actually like, I'm surprised I haven't.
Have you heard of it?
No, I hadn't even heard of it.
You haven't even heard of it.
Right. But you know what I have heard of before? Improv4Humans.
Well, you're on it.
Right. Yes.
Okay, so I look at this list. First off, I want to say thank you to Matt for doing the recaps and giving us a shout-out, fighting the good fight. I want to say thank you to the fans in the comment section of Podmass for always plugging our show and saying, suggesting it to people. But then I saw AV Club put out a best 25 albums, or the best 23 albums of the year, and Jason Isbell was not on it. That, without question, is the best album of the year.
I'm not familiar with it.
He's from the Drive-By Truckers. You may not be familiar with it. Probably most of my listeners aren't. But it is the best album of the year, and it's not on the top 25. And you know who number 1 is?
Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Oh, no, really? Oh.
So that made me feel good.
Did you hear Kanye had a concert? Was it yesterday, day before Kansas City? 18,000-seat arena, but he only had 4,000 people.
What?
Nobody's showing up to his concerts in the Midwest.
That's surprising. Isn't that surprising?
The article I read, it was a Kansas City review of the concert. He said it was a fantastic concert.
What do you guys think of his album this year? Or
Well,
have
I
you
liked
heard
it, but it's
Do you?
Yeah, but it's not my fave. But I'll listen to it. It definitely
I fucking
isn't like
hate
a repeatable listening experience. I listened to it a few times.
Is it
but
the best album of the year?
Well, I don't know. I'm not enough of a, you just leave me with my Glenn Miller records and I'll be happy.
You see where I'm getting to, though? Let me give another example of what I'm trying to express here. When you watch the Emmys and you see that Episodes is nominated,
Right.
What goes through your head?
Right. You're like, what? Well, what's the taste here? Right?
What's going on
It's
here?
all politics, man. That's what it is.
Yep.
It's who knows who.
But, okay, in the Emmys, yeah. But like how does Kanye West get number 1 with legitimate critics? I don't get it. You don't like that rap album, do you?
I haven't listened to it yet.
What
sorry,
rap
I'm
have you
sorry, I'm
listened to this
sorry.
year?
I don't know if I've really listened to anything that came out this year. I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be, what's his name? Something, Killer Mike.
Kendrick Lamar?
That's not who I'm thinking of, but yes, Killer Mike and ELP. No, that's not it. I'm off. Nothing? What's the album of the year, Paul?
Fuck.
Did you buy an album this year?
No, I bought albums on iTunes, but they
Sure.
weren't necessarily of
It wasn't this year.
this year. No.
You probably bought Arcade Fire Reflector.
I didn't get that. No.
Depeche
no.
Mode. Did you buy a lot of Depeche Mode?
They're
You would.
early,
Yeah,
early to
stuff.
mid
Early
'90s
Depeche.
stuff.
Did you buy an album, Jonah, this year? A
No.
full album?
No, but I do follow Justin Bieber on Instagram.
Okay, I'm not interested in that. Did you buy more than one song by an artist this year?
No.
Do you buy any songs? Did you buy a song this year?
Not from anyone today. No.
What does that mean today?
Like, not any song that came out this year.
Guys, what is going on? What is happening?
I'm sorry.
Music is
I'm
dead.
looking.
Queens of the Stone Age for me.
Right, that's supposed to be a
yeah.
good album.
Fucking
Thank you,
awesome.
Brett.
Yeah.
Thanks for recommending something good that happened this year.
I'm looking.
But don't you see what I'm talking about here?
What?
This is good shit being
Oh.
put out, and we're not consuming it. Instead, we're consuming Kanye West.
Oh, I like that Daft Punk album.
Do you?
Yeah, I like that.
Do you really?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
I don't think so, in my opinion. It's shitty. And that's another one of the top albums.
So your favorite record though was the Drive-By Truckers?
It's not even an opinion. Jason Isbell, Northeastern is that's not even the name of it. Southeastern is the best album of the year.
Not an opinion.
It's not an opinion. It's objective fact. I'm angry. I'm angry for good things.
I get it.
Don't you guys have something that you're beyond your own things that you feel like, why aren't people watching this or consuming it?
I think everybody's seeing everything I want them to see.
Really?
You should play a track of his album. You know, you get it out there.
I wanted to do that. I wanted to do a whole show of that. You have to you have to fucking pay for it.
What?
Yeah.
What is this, sopa? What is this, sopa?
Is that the Spanish word for soup?
It is sopa. Thank you. Who brought this in?
Sean, this doesn't upset you?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I feel like I'm guilty of not paying attention, and I'm looking through my phone. I don't think I bought anything this year that wasn't old. You know.
Yeah,
so what does that
I can't
say?
Speak from an informed opinion, right?
But who's informed? It's not like you're some old man. How old are you?
4.
I got an 18-year-old, hasn't bought anything this year.
It's true.
No, it is true. I haven't bought anything this year.
Thomas, have you bought anything?
No.
Because Thomas doesn't have any money. He has to drink milk for dinner.
You know, I picked up the new Aldous Snow record and really dug that. The Russell Brand character from Get Him to the Greek. I bought his new album.
I like that you dropped the reference, then you had to go back and explain it. Yeah.
Very quickly, had to explain it.
The Russell Brand character from Get Him to the Greek.
The pop-up video version of.
Did you guys hear the way this list worked? You get a number of points for every... So don't you see what that leads to?
It leads to average.
Yeah, it leads to average. It's like it's like everyone heard the fucking Yeezus album.
So that's what got the most points.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fucking creating a society of mediocrity. I'm not really talking about Jason Isbell. I'm talking about me and my show.
Yeah. Right.
Get it?
Yeah. You'd rather have it be a few people be like, you should go out and see this, rather than a sort of
how does
a
consensus or something. Yes.
How does Parks and Rec not get awards and Big Bang or whatever it's called gets it every year? It doesn't make logical sense.
And Episodes is left in the shadows.
And Episodes is even there.
No, I know. It's good. Well, yeah, that's crazy. We all know that.
Listener, you're at fault too. Buy good shit.
This makes me want to buy stuff.
Everyone should spend at least $100 this holiday season fighting the good fight and buying good music and good comedy.
I used to have a subscription to Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
And I used to read all the reviews. That was a weekly magazine.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
I would read all the reviews, and I would buy a new record every week.
Based on that.
Based on the reviews.
Yeah.
That's why I like Podmass. I will only listen, not necessarily based on whether they like it or not, but the fact that it's being talked about and maybe they don't like it, that's what makes me listen to it. But going to that Podmass makes me tune into certain shows. So that is a great thing. I hope that their reviews on different sites make people buy music, but nobody buys albums anymore.
But don't you know, I'm surprised you'd even go on record talking about this, Matt, because it'd be like somebody in a fucking, Chicago pizzeria, and Ebert's over there, right, sitting there eating some pizza.
Go ahead. I don't follow you yet, but go ahead. We're in Chicago.
Stay with me.
Ebert's over there eating pizza. Everyone's like, holy fuck, he doesn't even have Lower Jaw anymore. He's stuffing pizza in his mouth.
So, yeah, you say that. You
Talk about a pie hole.
So he's literally stuffing it in his mouth because he can't chew on it.
But you're Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
So
we're both in this pizza pie joint, right?
You wouldn't you worry?
First of all, what are the chances?
Wouldn't you worry? Wouldn't Steven Spielberg worry if he was talking shit about Roger Ebert? Like maybe, or do you see this as like a challenge to be like?
Who am I talking shit at though?
Well, I'm not talking shit, but I'm saying like the AV Club. They're of course will hear this. Do you think their response will be, you know what?
But I'm saying the guy we're already reviewed there.
Right.
I appreciate that.
But the
like
other
I said,
critics-
those other ones, they probably haven't even heard it. But
Right.
I'm going to this larger thing of why is mediocrity rise to number one? And of course, Comedy Bang Bang isn't that. I wouldn't say that. But they have been around longer. WTF, Savage Love, Flophouse. Let's hear the new artist. Don't tell me about Kanye West.
Right.
Tell me about Jason Isbell. And can you recommend anything this year, Paul? You're a guy who's into music. Have you heard of something that's called Wax?
Lips? The Halloween thing?
I forget what it's called. See, an example of bad names. I can't remember what it's called.
Sorry.
Can't remember.
No.
What's happening online right now, Thomas? Are people recommending stuff?
Yeah.
It's
the dialogue.
There they are.
They're all comedy nerds. They're like, the new Weird Al album. The new Bloodhound Gang record.
What's Birbiglia doing?
You should be buying comedy albums. Fucking Sean gives his away for free.
Mine is free.
Which I got on him about. I was like, why are you giving this away for free? Your fans should buy it from you.
They
What
will.
can they buy from you?
Nothing.
See? Sean's too nice. We should go get his free thing at what? SeanConroy.com?
SeanConroy.com.
What about you, Billy? Do you have anything people can purchase of yours?
I'm working on some T-shirt designs.
See? Paul?
I'm working on some T-shirt designs.
Hey, no, you're not.
You're working on them right now.
Doesn't your group have something to buy?
Oh,
Don't you have a
yeah.
musical group?
Yeah, on iTunes. Don't Stop or We'll Die. You can
See?
Yeah, we should be.
Don't you want people to hear that?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we just recorded some new stuff, so I think that's...
How much is your album on iTunes?
Only $5.
Unbelievable.
Less than the cost of a pacemaker.
Improv4Humans listeners, have you bought Dragoon's album? That's the house band here. Huh? This galaxy is but a nursery. That's the best album of the year right there.
Hear that, AV Club?
I'm talking to the listeners.
Hear that, listeners?
Yeah. I think that's like $8.
It's really good.
It is.
really
It's
good.
very inventive too. Jonah, have you listened to it? Jonah, because you kids get everything for free. You're the entitled generation. Everything's for free.
It's bullshit.
You guys want to do a scene based on this? I'm too angry.
Sure.
I can't initiate it.
I
I'm
feel
too
bad
emotional.
that I said comedy nerds.
Say what?
I feel bad that I said comedy nerds.
Those people love you, those comedy nerds.
Well,
You have disdain for them.
calling the kettle black, and I'm the pot.
So you're not even in the
let's
equation.
just-
Paul Rust. Autograph.
Oh my god. Yes. Hi, I'm Paul. Of
I
course
know.
You know that.
I know.
What's your name?
Mine. I'm sorry. I'm nervous. I can't believe I'm right next to you. The Paul Rust.
Hey, you know me from.
I'm a rusty bucket. I'm one of the
I-
rusty buckets.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate all of you. What you guys are doing online.
Really?
What did you hear?
Hey,
me
hey,
on,
no, really?
What?
I heard you on WTF say that we're a bunch of nerds.
No,
You're kind of making
that
fun
was
of us.
taken out of context. I didn't say you guys were nerds. That's weird. I'm surprised you interpreted it that way. I feel like I said fans.
No, you said comedy nerds, and you used a weird voice. Sounded like this. Weird voice.
Like your voice.
You mocking me?
No.
We're your fans.
No, would you like my... You came for an autograph, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to... I'm busy. I'm about to go in and work out. I'm constantly working out, so...
You're not going anywhere.
What?
Paul Rust.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
I recognize you. It doesn't matter what my name is.
I want you to know I was very disappointed that you called us comedy nerds.
No, look.
We are all disappointed you call us comedy nerds.
Paul Rust! Paul Rust! Paul Rust!
Hello. Hi.
Hello,
Hi, I'm
Paul Rust.
Hi. What's your name?
My name is not important. It is you that is important. I am but a lowly comedy nerd.
Well, do you three know each other, actually?
Hello.
We're all rusty buckets.
Well,
Rusty buckets.
It's always...
I thought I would be so excited on the day that I actually met Paul Rust in real life. But now that I know that you have contempt and disdain for me...
Look, guys, how can I make this up to you? Obviously, you're hurt by something I said.
Give us an LBJ.
LBJ.
would be fine.
A presidential blowjob? Look, I'm not a president. I would have to go through so many different.
You don't have to be a president. You just have to blow like one. Look, you want to have fans or not?
Oh, yes, of
You
course
treated
I
us so
do.
badly.
I feel so.
For once,
terribly
treat
about
us
it.
like you should treat a fan.
Okay, well.
I'm going to be walking over to Dimitri Martin's backstage door in 5 minutes, unless you do some LBJ.
We're all going to become Martinizers.
Martinizers.
You know what? Why don't you all three become Martinizers? Who needs you?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, Paul Rust. Famous last words.
What? No. What?
Rusty Bucket no longer.
No. Oh, well, good. I'm glad.
Hey, you, Paul Rust. I'm sorry, we can't let you in here to work out.
What are you talking
You don't
about?
have any fans.
But I work out
Get
here
out of
all
here.
the
We
time.
know you used to work out here when you had rusty buckets.
Did they talk to you?
What?
Did those rusty buckets get to you?
Goodbye, Paul Rust. I'm
you
going
did.
to use the machines.
Oh my! Look at him. He's on the Stairmaster. That's my Stairmaster.
Not
Hello,
anymore.
welcome to Mr. Chalice's table for two. Come on in. Whoa. I'm sorry, Mr. Rust.
What? I want to sit at my
no,
table.
No. That is no longer your table.
That's my table.
That is Moesha's table from now on.
Moesha.
Brandy.
Brandy's
Yeah.
character, Moesha. That diva comes in here
Sorry,
in character.
Mr. Rust. Please leave.
Moesha!
Goodbye, Paul Rust. I'm going to have dinner with Moesha.
Well,
Brandy's going to stay in character the entire dinner.
And we cut to a snowy bridge with Paul Rust
Oh my
looking
God.
over the side of it.
God, if you could just help me out right. Oh,
Paul Rust, don't jump.
oh my God, who is that? What?
Look at me, Paul Rust.
Oh my God, it's an angel. It's a guardian
Nope,
angel.
another comedy nerd. Jump off, asshole. We don't like you anymore.
Thought you were.
There was an angel. We told him to leave.
Well, fine, I'll jump off. And you know what? Before I hit the water, you can go and suck Dimitri Bolt.
What did you say?
Dimitri Balls Martins. And I meant to say that, okay?
Oh, he's so funny.
You've lost your touch, Paul Rust.
Maybe I should end it
Your
right
turn
now.
of phrase is gone.
All
He
right.
hits the water, splash, the icy water. He goes under the
Gurgle,
ice.
gurgle,
and he
gurgle.
starts to go downstream as he struggles against the ice.
Burn.
And he's
It's a little cold, ooh.
blub blub. I'm a fish. Aren't you cold in here?
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
I'm surprised you're not dead of hypothermia yet.
Hey, do you know who I am?
Oh, I've seen your movies. Yeah, Paul Rust.
Right, if you
Not a fan.
What?
Not a fan. So you're still alive, huh? Your lips are turning blue.
Yeah, this might be my ghost. I think this might be my ghost talking to you right now. I'm realizing that I've left my body.
Wake up, Paul Rust.
What? Oh my God.
Paul Rust. Wake up, Paul Rust.
Wake up, Paul Rust.
Paul Rust, Paul Rust.
Paul
We pulled you out of the water.
Paul Rust. Paul Rust. Paul Rust. Paul Rust.
Well,
Paul Rust.
He's in this magical land.
well, thank you so much. I guess since you saved my life, I am in debt to you. Or is that a leap? Is that a big leap to make?
You are in debt to us.
You are, of course you are.
Yeah.
Do funny things, Paul Rust.
Do something funny.
For eternity.
Funny.
Well, I can't necessarily.
Funnier than that.
I got some stories.
Wacky.
Get to the joke.
Do something with your face.
I got some stories about Kennedy.
Funnier.
I went on to a luncheon with Robert F. Kennedy at one point at the Ambassador.
And so he told the story of Robert F. Kennedy as his Munchkin fans laughed and laughed and laughed.
The end. Now, how do I get back to my home? Can you three?
You always work home, Paul Russ.
You just had to believe in it.
And this is that where you are.
Now blow us.
Below you?
Have you seen the person below us?
Well, you guys are standing on the
Yeah,
ground.
your home is right below us.
What do you mean, like
Below
underground?
us. Below us.
Like you're gonna
The
bury
way to
me?
get to your home is it's below us.
I'm not
Below
catching
us.
what you're saying. I'm sorry.
The way to get home is to blow us.
I can tell that you're suggesting something, but I don't know
It's
what.
under us. Blips around my dick. Sucking.
Oh, you want me to
Below
you?
us.
Okay.
And scene, folks. This has been Improv for Humans. Billy, plug something.
We got a Swarm show coming up the 20th at the
Hey,
UCBLA. 8 o'clock Friday the 20th.
Holy shit, that makes me think of something. We have Improv for Humans December 28th. That's a Saturday at the UCB. And then as part of the Riot LA Comedy Festival, January 10th, I believe that's a Friday, and Andy Daly, Lauren Lapkus, Seth Morris will be a part of that one. And we're going to be at Sketchfest this year. Sean, plug something, please.
Well, I already plugged my album, so I don't really have anything left. That's about it.
The Long Shot?
Sure, the Long Shot podcast. It's not on Podmass, as far as I know. It should be number one. But so far, apparently not even Matt has heard of us. So check it out.
Paul?
Yes. I'm on an improv team called Last Day School. Thursday nights at 11 at the UCB in LA. Tonight, just in a few hours. So if you're a real creep, you see this. Oh, man. Never mind. I don't want to end on that.
You just lost your fan base, Paul Rust.
Folks, UCB Improv Manual, that's the gift you want to give people on Christmas, I believe. And if not, there's other great gifts at the UCB store or the Earwolf store. You got the new T-shirts. And we're going to give two to
Matt Codner.
Yeah, Matt
That's what I
Codner.
was
We
thinking
should
of,
send
Matt
one
Codner.
to Doug, too, the vigilante of good taste. And, of course, I'm going to be part of a baseball card collection, Paul.
That is
Like
awesome.
Wade Boggs.
Congratulations.
Like, you don't think that's a scam somehow that I'm paying money at some point for
I looked
that?
it up. I Googled the set, and they come out with a set every year like this.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah? I don't like the way you say it's awesome for some reason. All right, everybody wave goodbye. Goodbye, humans.
Bye.
Let's shut it off.
Do you think-
Shut it down.